Hey guys, and CSFan001 here for part number 14 of Let's Play Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. Last time we finished off Ultimatum. This time we'll be doing All In, which is a pretty short mission. So first things first, you'll notice that we actually have the same weapons as last time, because similarly to All Gillied Up and One Shot, One Kill, your weapons actually carry over between the Ultimatum and All In. Your weapons will also carry over from All In into the third mission of Act 3, which is called No Fighting in the War Room. So, very cool little thing there. If you were to exit out of the game between videos, or not between videos, but between missions, if you were to exit out, you would just restart with the same setup you started with on the other one. Alright, so we got RPGs in here, but there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about here in a very short amount of time, so this mission actually gives you a lot of freedom to sort of tackle it the way you want to tackle it, because you're going to have multiple ways to defeat the enemies and such here. So one thing we're going to have to do is we have to destroy a BMP here. There's going to be a few others that we have to destroy. Now you're going to have 4 different options on how to destroy them, and that really feels like it would be dangerous. So you have 4 potential options. You can either do it the way the game intends for you to do it and run up, get up underneath it, get run over by it, which was not supposed to happen, run up next to it and plant the C4 on it. If you don't want to do it that way, then you can just throw C4 onto it from a distance. That's a little tougher, but I might actually try that. Option 3, you can use RPGs that are scattered all over the area. I would not suggest doing this particular strategy on Veteran or at all, because it's getting me killed. I didn't even see him coming, so I will not do that again. No, that's a good way to drag out the length of the video, is just me failing a lot. Grenade launcher won't do anything to it, so keep that in mind. And then your 4th option is actually there's some javelins scattered around, and we're going to get to where those are a little bit later, not for this section though. Okay, you know what? Screw doing this the way the game intends for you to do it. Well, provided I can actually move a little bit. Okay, so there's one guy right there. That's Captain Price or someone. And it's an infinite enemy spawning point here until you make a certain amount of progress, so you do have to be kind of careful with that. Watch this mission end up taking a really long time after saying it's like one of the shortest missions in the game. If you do it right, it's one of the shortest missions in the game. Of course, I won't be able to do it right now because I'm on camera, or capture card. So yeah, you can hit it with RPGs as well. That's going to work perfectly fine. That might actually be safer a lot of the time. Alright, we did it. So that actually worked much better. That's not the way you're intended to do it, but it might actually work better much of the time. So one thing I want to bring up is they're saying, you know, we're going to get the abort codes from the Russians or whatever. But if the ultranationalists have not fully taken over the country at this point in time, that doesn't happen until the next game. Yeah, as we find out, that doesn't actually happen until sometime between this game and Modern Warfare 2 that they actually fully take over the country. Oh, that looked painful. So that means that the Russians should have been able to abort these codes from the beginning. Like, shouldn't they have been able to remote abort them? Maybe the ultranationalists had a way to disable any sort of remote abort system. But even so, you would think there would be some way they could do it, given that it's their nuclear weapons. And they should be able to do it themselves, or they should literally have their own soldiers be attacking this place, not making the US and the British do it themselves, do it for them. I don't know, it's kind of a little plot hole maybe. I don't know, I'm probably just overthinking it, but I do feel like it's something of a little bit of concern that's kind of strange. So that's just my opinion on that subject. Once you clear them out, though, here is a very, very helpful secret for this mission. If you come all the way over here to the left, where I am, I'm not even sure if there's intel on this mission, you will find a huge stockpile of weapons up here. RPG, a bunch of RPGs for that matter, Dragunovs, and a Javelin. This is here on all difficulties. There is another javelin, I believe, that spawns in one of the hangars if you're on one of the lower difficulties, like recruit at least. I'm not sure if it spawns on the higher difficulties, though. So you can use the javelin to take out one of them, but you don't want to use it on this one. The reason being, this one is so close to your friendlies that if you shoot it with the javelin, since the javelin is so close that it won't shoot upward first, because of that, you're probably going to want to take this one out with the RPGs. Or else it's going to be a lot more likely that you'll end up killing your own team. Got him, I hope. Got him, perfect. You only get like 4 shots, so you do have to be kind of careful with those. And there's also grenade launcher weapons up here, so if you have a shotgun here, that's going to be helpful. So this would basically be the end of the mission, but just so it's not a 6-minute long video, I actually really want to test something here. Oh. Whoa, whoa. That's different, I think. Or, hang on a second. Are those Russians? I didn't think those were Russians. Okay. Yeah, I want to test something and see what happens if you stay up here for too long. Because I remember on the PS3 version of the game, I think you get attacked by helicopters or something. And I kind of wish I almost wish I had kept the javelin with me just so I could test it and see if it would actually, you know, work. To shoot down a helicopter. I don't think it does, though. I don't think it locks onto helicopters in this game. Yeah, I think I wanted to test this and just see if they actually do spawn here, or if you can just wait here indefinitely. Okay, so they do. That's actually really cool. So it gives you a reason to rush through this, I guess you could say. All right, but we did it. So that's a very, very short mission. That one doesn't take long at all. It's a pretty easy mission if you know that little strategy that can get you a free javelin. Stupid. Telling me I have to reapprove iCloud on some other device or some crap like that. I don't even get it.
Team 3 is in the device. Bravo, team. We got good news and bad news. Launch control is located southwest of your position, less than half a click away. That's where you'll need to upload the abort codes to destroy the missiles in flight.
Guys, go with the exit in the security station. Soap, Griggs and I will head for launch control.
Roger. Come on, what's the bad news?
The bad news is we're still trying to get those abort codes. Over.
The hell with it. We'll give it our best shot. Out.
Seriously, the Russians should be giving that up right about now, because otherwise it would trigger an absolute nuclear war.
All right, let's move.
Which I don't think would be a good idea. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for this part. I know this was a shorter video. Next time we will take down No Fighting in the War Room. See you guys then.